Found me a little male ornate box turtle here, trying to cross the road. I had to swerve to miss him. Take him up to the truck. There's a vehicle coming the opposite way, so if I'd have kept on going, he might have been hit by the next vehicle. And he's peeing on me now, so what I might have to do now is go ahead and make sure he gets a soak and everything to rehydrate. Okay, I put him in a bin with some water for him to drink. He's a pretty healthy weight male, so he's been getting food and water from somewhere. He apparently did pretty good over the winter, and pretty well, you know, I can tell by picking him up. He's over 300 grams. He's feels like he's around somewhere between 325 and 350 grams. So for his size, he's a pretty healthy weight for a male. So, as a lot of turtles and tortoises will do when you go and pick them up, they'll urinate. And in the case of the terrestrial turtles and tortoises, especially in these areas that are more arid environments, like with these western ornate species of box turtle, a lot of their hydration stores, they reclaim the water content out of their bladder as they need it, and they'll hang on to their urine for as long as they can. And so if they get frightened and they urinate, that's actually they're losing a lot of their hydration stores. I find a lot of turtles dead on the road, on the shoulder of the road, and it's apparent from the the forensics of the scene. If you look at it, you can tell that somebody actually came onto the shoulder in order to run over that turtle. And he wasn't wanting to drink, so what I did was actually elevate the bin to make the water a little deeper, and I kind of oriented it to where his face would be partially submerged under the water. I was able to tell that he was gulping. He was taking some drinks there, and I can see his throat moving under there. So I'm going to leave him like this for just a few more minutes, encourage him to get as much water as I can. And this is actually doing him a really big favor, going ahead and offering him some water before he continues on his journey there. Okay, he pretty well wants out now. He's done. Alright, come on, baby. Nice looking big boy. And so I'm going to carry him right back down here towards where he was crossing. And he was coming from this big huge wheat field here, and he was headed across the dirt road over here to what is really more so what I think of when I think of ornate box turtle habitat around here. It's this area over here of the mesquite brush. But this is the way he was headed, and just like I always advise people to do, turtles cross the road in certain directions for good reasons. And so if you see a turtle crossing the road, I would encourage you to stop and help it out. Ooh, he's got beautiful orange color on his scales on his forelimbs there. But stop and help the turtles across the road, and always take them in the direction that they were headed, because they're migrating for a reason. It's either for nesting grounds or mates, or to find another water source or food source or something. And if you take them back the way they came, they'll just cross the road again, and that doubles their chances that they're going to get hit. So always take them across the direction that you see them headed. And also if at all possible, try to move them, if you have the time, move them as calmly and slowly as you can, and low to the ground if possible, and this way they're not as startled. If a car is coming or something, and you have very little time, then of course run out there and expedite grabbing them. But this is going to startle the turtle, and they're probably going to be, if you can, go ahead and give them a little soak. And if it's a box turtle or a tortoise or something, if it's a water turtle, it's not that critical of a deal if you live in an area where there are other water sources nearby. And he's just sitting there looking around. I'm going to encourage him to kind of move along. Move along, buddy. That's the way you were going. There he goes.